BB cream is that the consistency okay. Hey guys, it's Sarah, and finally I've kind of, adjusted to recording videos. I switched my camera to an old video camera that we've had for a while, just so I could flip the screen and monitor myself. So that's, I guess, a great start from, improving my videos. But anyways, today's video is going to be a second Etude house review on face products, and today it's just going to be 3 products, and also if I have the time I'm going to record the other part of it, which will be the lip products. I think that's it from Etude house, lip products, yeah. So just those products for now. So I'll start off with 3 face products I have, and the first one that I first purchased was the Precious Mineral BB Cream Bright Fit in shade W24. So I know I'm the second darkest shade in the Etude house range, so this is for people who are my skin tone. This is the shade for you guys. What I love about this BB cream is that it's actually, rather than containing SPF 30 and then those PA++, this BB cream is quite generous. I mean, looking at the size of the actual bottle, it contains 60 grams of product, and compared to Australian BB creams, this is a lot more generous, and the packaging is more unique. You can tell, I don't know the packaging with Australian cosmetics or just normal drugstore brands, but most BB creams are in like tubes like these, packaged in tubes, but they don't contain a pump, and this is what I love about it. There's a pump and it's in a tube. It's just so easy to use. The packaging is great. I prefer having my BB creams like this rather than those in the bottles. So this is the kind of BB cream that I like to use, and yeah, I've been using this for quite a very long time, and I purchased this online. So obviously links and product details will be down below in the description bar. But when I first bought this, I was really surprised with the size of the packaging. Of course, it's quite bigger than the usual BB creams that we have, and I was expecting it to be small, but it came out quite larger than what I expected. And trying this out first, I was really surprised with how the formula that it gives of the Bright Fit, it actually does provide that. You can see the mini pearl extracts so once you apply it all over your face, you see like this really nice glow hitting around your cheekbones, so where it's supposed to be highlighted, and I feel like that's so much easier than having to, well, for me, I'm not the type that likes doing the whole full set of makeup. So with this BB cream, it gives me that little dewy look, and like from the cheekbones, a little highlight, and I feel like I'm all set. I don't really need to add on extra, highlighting or blush. So very convenient. The formula with this is that it's supposed to be the brightening and anti-darkening and anti-wrinkles, so giving that whole fresh dewy look, and it actually does brighten up your complexion. With me being medium skin tone, I try to be very careful with the amount of product I actually apply, because I don't want to appear too white compared to the rest of my body, because that just wouldn't really make sense. But yeah, so I've been using this, and I get compliments from friends in school. They say the complexion is looking really nice, but it's all the secrets of using a BB cream. The difference between Australian BB creams and this particular BB cream from Etude house is that the consistency is actually a lot thicker, and the coverage is more to medium to full. It's even though it's medium to full, coverage is buildable, and also it's thick enough to be a foundation, and while giving you that light feeling of not having that much makeup. So it doesn't feel as cakey as having full foundation, but it does its job as a BB cream and full coverage as well. So that's what I really love about this. I don't really need to add extra. I mean, a little bit of the product goes a long way, so on a daily basis I use one pump, and from that, you know, all over my face. And then if I need to just touch up a little extra with concealer in the under eyes or like, you know, blemishes, then I will do so, but majority of the time the BB cream does the whole job. So that's what I really love about this product, and just the fact that, you know, it's so convenient. I think I started using BB creams back in 2008, and it was the Garnier BB cream. It was like the first Australian BB cream that came out. That BB cream in particular actually made my appearance look a lot more darker rather than, like, you know, blending in with my skin. So that was kind of a bit of a disappointment, but they did come out with a new formula, and I have been using that before I actually moved on to this, and I still use that product every now and then, and I just love it. That BB cream, that new formula, is a lot thinner, but it has nice coverage as well, you know, for a daily basis for those who don't really want to use makeup at all. So it was perfect for school, but yeah, there was one problem. BB creams and foundations in general tend to oxidize quite easily throughout the day, but this BB cream in particular doesn't. It's supposed to be anti-oxidizing. So I did have an experience where in school, it was during winter time, and I accidentally applied too much, just a little bit too much, and my skin was looking really nice and bright, but like in the natural lighting of, you know, winter, it just didn't look natural. And the fact that it wasn't oxidizing as well, or like it slowly took its time to oxidize, probably like by the time I actually got home from school rather than oxidizing during school time. But it's like the whole day just spending a lighter face, and it was just so obvious. I felt so insecure that day because I felt it was just so obvious that day. And you know, my friend's like, your face is looking a little bit pale today. And with me being a medium skin tone, that is quite a big deal, and I couldn't really do anything about it because, you know, the longevity of this product is too good that I could barely, you know, get rid of the makeup just with like patting it down, like wetting a tissue and just trying to get it off, wiping it off. It was actually really difficult. So using this in winter time with this kind of skin tone is kind of, you know, have to be cautious about the amount you put. I guess I just got a little bit too excited that day, and yeah, I don't know. It's just, that was a very, very hard experience, but I've got over that, and I know how to use this product properly now, and I figured out which way works best with my skin. So some of you guys might be curious of how I actually apply my BB cream. I mean, I use this one pump, as I said, and I mix it with a ratio 1:1 with this Etude House Skin Amalgam Emulsion Cream. So personally, my preference is I like to thin this BB cream out a little bit because I find it a little bit too thick, and you know, it does give excellent coverage even if it's thinned out with a little bit of moisture. You know, this emulsion cream actually gives you extra moisture, extra dewy look. It just looks a lot more fresh, in my opinion, and it's very, very hydrating having both together. And just wearing this alone, it's good enough, but I feel like having the extra moisture is a lot better. So that's the reason why I use these two. Yeah, that's it. I really love this product though. I mean, I used to hate wearing foundations, and I used to think it was because I didn't know how to apply it properly. But even having primers on and bases, it just didn't work too well for me. I just feel like I felt too cakey with it. I don't personally like the full coverage, and probably because it just looks a little bit more unnatural on me. So yeah, but my favorite foundation was the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and I still have that, but I just prefer using BB creams instead. The next product is also another BB cream, but it's in a special form, and it's the new trend of 2013 to now, and it's the Etude House Any Cushion. The Korean packaging is actually white, but the global packaging is actually pink, and I bought this in Philippines when I was there in Christmas last year, so this was my little treat, and I'm glad they actually had it. So this is how it looks like. The mirror is here, and you have the air puff that's all dirty from the BB cream, and then the lid that covers and keeps the cushion moist and hydrated. And when you open it, there is the cushion and BB creams here. So that's how it looks like. It's exactly like the Precious Mineral BB cream, except it's in a cushion form and all the liquid is hidden underneath here. That's where the liquid's hidden, so that's how it looks like. So the consistency is actually the same as the Precious Mineral BB cream in its normal form. But I feel like the application of this is a lot more, I just dirtied the air puff, great, is a lot more natural and not exactly airbrush, but it's just very natural and light looking, probably because you're actually patting the product onto your face. So that's how it works, just dabbing it and then pressing it along. It has exact same coverage, but I could say it's a little bit less of a medium. Rather than saying full, I would just rather say medium coverage, probably because it's a lot more lighter, and the BB cream form is just, a lot more thicker since it's in its liquid form. And I guess the difference with the air puff, any cushion, and the BB cream is the application. When I use my BB cream, I use this flat stippling brush, buffing brush, sorry, and that it gives a very natural finish as well. But the air puff cushion is a lot more lighter and more natural, and I feel like you can actually control the amount of product more than just the one pump. You can just touch up in extra spots. You don't really waste a lot of product compared to the actual BB cream. So that's what I really love about this. And other than its actual functions and its coverage as a BB cream, cushion cream actually, I love how it's compact. It does kind of look quite thick, but for a BB cream it's very compact, and it's very easy to just change the refills or just take out the refills. There's just a sign that indicates to push, and you push it and it pops out like that. So this is actually the refill container, and you get to keep the mirror and the case. So this is the refill, and just putting it back in, just follow where the little hinges are supposed to go into, and you'll hear a clip and you're all set. So it's very, very easy, and I love this. During my stay in Philippines, I actually went to Malaysia for like 3 days, 2 nights, and I brought this with me rather than the BB cream, since it was like, I know it was gonna be a hot day and I know that it's not gonna like oxidize or anything, so I just bought this because it was a lot more easier, and I could actually bring this inside the plane with me since it's not liquid. So the whole lot easier and more convenient, and it was just just having this, you can touch up rather than touching up with like extra powder on. I just touch up with this just throughout the day where I feel like I'm kind of losing the coverage, so just add the extra, and it doesn't actually cake up when you build it up throughout the day, so it's very natural still, and it's just perfect. I love how Etude House is so accessible in Philippines. Well, in Australia it's like I have to buy it online, so it's so hard. But anyways, I really, really love this product, and it's my go-to BB cream. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather carry this around my bag than this, so this is a lot more travel friendly, so that's probably the reason why I love it so much. And the last product is actually the Etude House Sweet Recipe Baby Choux Base, and as you can tell, it's the original and old packaging of the glass. I'm pretty sure, glass jar and the plastic lid. And I know in 2013 they changed the packaging into the tube, which I would have preferred more because it's just a whole lot easier than using the product from this container. So onto the product. As you can tell, I bought this in the shade, I bought this online as well, so the links will be down below. I bought this in the first shade, which is mint, for anti-redness. I still get confused with whether or not I'm using this product right. I feel like, I don't know, but from experience and over time, I feel like I get the gist of using this. It's not like your regular base I thought it was going to be similar to my L'Oreal Magique CC cream, the green one, thinking that it would just naturally blend in with your normal skin tone, but it doesn't. It adds a different, it's like a whole new base that for a new canvas when you start applying your actual face makeup. So that's how it looks like. I usually start from the lid because a little product goes a long way, and my first experience was at home using this, trying it out when I first bought it, and I applied too much and I just looked washed out and all gray despite being a medium skin tone. So I looked very, very pale but looking and sick, but this is how it looks like, and when you blend it, it adds like, I don't know, there's like this grayish base, and it just, I don't know, when I first applied it like that, it just didn't look right. And from my experience, it's best to just apply it on the areas that actually have the redness rather than your whole entire face. So don't do that, because trust me, your whole face is going to look really pale. So when I use this, I apply it just over here, so like on the triangle, actually no, a rectangle, just applying it all here, this half of my face, like from the cheeks to the nose and the outside of the cheek. So that's practically the only areas where I have the redness. So that's where I'll apply it, and doing that, it does settle, you know, it does reduce the redness, but it, for me, I feel like it looks a little bit different with the BB cream on top. So I'll show you how it looks like. So, you know, 1 pump of BB cream, that's what I use, and today I'm just gonna blend it out with my hands. So this is how it looks like when the BB cream is over the base. As you can tell, it's a whole lot brighter. So that's how it looks like. You can see the glow. Personally, I don't actually like this product. I just feel like it just doesn't suit me, and with me being medium skin tone, it's a little bit risky to use such products like these, because as you can tell, it just doesn't really, it's just a little bit too bright and too white for my face. So it's not something I use regularly, but every now and then, you know, on days where I'm actually going out and I just wanted that full coverage of everything, I'd use this a little bit. And it also does come with a little spatula, so that's what I use with this to prevent, you know, any mess that I'd probably make with my fingers. But yeah, on a daily basis I don't suggest using this, or probably because I just can't use the product that well, but from my experience, it's just really hard to use for me. The consistency is actually quite thick as well. So this, along with the BB cream, is quite heavy feeling for me already. It feels like, you know, you have the whole foundation on you. But, you know, it does its job as it reduces the redness. And it does even out your skin tone. Gives you a nice base to use when you put your BB cream or your foundation. So it does really work well, but just for me, because of personal preferences, I just don't prefer using this because it makes my face look really, really light, and it just doesn't look that natural. And this was the cause of that one day in school where my friends thought I looked really pale. I got really excited using both of these products together, and my face turned out like this, and it was winter time, it was cold, and the sun was just, it wasn't helping. It just made my face look even more whiter and unnatural, and that's basically it. Those are the only 3 face products I actually have of Etude House. I try not to, like, you know, experiment a lot and buy various BB creams, so I've been sticking to these products for now, and since I've been using them from like over, you know, half a year already, it just works really great, and I don't break out just from the product. I usually just break out from stress or lack of sleep and junk food, but other than that, all these products work really well. They do their job, and you know, Etude House is like that global Korean cosmetic brand, and it works really well, and it does cater to a lot of various skin types and skin tones. So there is a reason why it is a global brand, and I love using these products. So that's the end of the video, and I hope that you guys were slightly informed with my lame personal review on these 3 products that I've had for over half a year. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.